Bright lights city, gonna set my soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running rebels of UNLV. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. The Royals will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rebels offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to do.
Can anyone catch him? He's at the 40. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying to get the edge on the right. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
This coaching staff is trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Royals offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. And oftentimes you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be...
Hit the afterburners, kid. The 40. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Royals.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication...
Oh, look out. There he goes. And after After gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And I know in talking to their offensive coordinator this week, he talked about getting this guy lathered up and going. They know that once he's got some momentum, he's really hard to stop. One of the top 10 rushers right now in the entire country, and they're trying to get him going early in this game.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. On the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Going to the run, it's Thomas. Makes a man miss. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Field goal is good. And with that, they've taken the lead. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the Royals will send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead.
Running toward the tape. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the box. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll try the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UNLV.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The receiver on the jet sweep. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
I love defenses that can gang tackle. How about the defense getting a lot of hats to the football? That receiver's a fast dude. With this defense, they've got a lot of team speed themselves, and they showed it right there.
Looking to throw, it's Beebe. They're setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Using the quick game. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Now they'll run the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Beebe. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Hard running there. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Here's the handoff. What a cut. Now he's loose. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Thomas. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
On second down, he'll fire. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
He'll pull it on the read. Quick toss. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to the ground game on the left. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. Touchdown, Rebel. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this.
Looking deep down the right side. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Royals! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that thing. Nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6.
Oh, look out! At the 30. He's at the 10. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNLV! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. To throw, it's Beebe. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Royals will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Comes out throwing on first down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, and he gets downfield with a big catch.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Extending the play. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Turning to the running game here on third and goal. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got fourth down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing defense.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Beebe. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Royals want to crank the tempo. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Now from inside the red zone. It's complete to the left. Makes a catch and knocked down. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide out in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Royals! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half it looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree?
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Old Dominion. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Hold it. Offense.
Previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Leaves it with the running back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds a man on the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Thomas. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, and he hit it off the left upright. No good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.